Legendary battle? Eat your fucking heart out. Where do I even begin with this episode, man? What's good, Ranger Nation? Ninja 89 here, come out. I was bringing you guys my review for episode 10, the Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, and the 25th anniversary episode, Dimensions in Danger. Now, this episode starts off with Tommy driving into his driveway when he gets a call, and he tells his son JJ that he should put his bike away. But then he gets captured by the new villain of the crossover, Lord Draven. And then we cut back to the Rangers at school, and then Mick tells them he needs them in the base, and they got a distress signal from the three cloaked figures that were in the last episode, and they finally reveal themselves. We have Wes, Time Force Red, Gemma, Ranger Operator Series Silver, and we have Coda, Down Charge Blue, who all have crossed over different dimensions because Lord Draven is capturing all other Rangers from different dimensions and turning them into clones to make his own clone army. And then we cut back to Lord Draven's lair, and then Tommy escapes using the power of Down Thunder Black. And then he meets up with the other Rangers, and they storm Lord Draven's lair and free all the other Rangers like Trent, Antonio, Gia, Rocky, Cat, TJ. And then as Tommy's leaving, the evil clone Tommy attacks him, and they get into it is the coolest fight ever, which consists of Tommy using his Master Morpher, in which it allows him to tap into all of his powers. So he goes Mighty Morphin White, Zeo Red, Dynamite Black, and Imperial White. White, green, red, black. Never. And then his dialogue against his clone was so cool. Better than his I may be yo, but I can still pull it off line Down Thunder. Unless you have a Master Morpher, you ain't nothing but a cheap copy. And then the clone called him old, which was cool. And then he fights then I think he defeats the clone, and then they go outside, and then they have their big morph sequence, which I'll get my thoughts on that at the end. And then there's an all-out brawl. Rangers, clones, Draven, and then Draven goes big, and then he tries to plant the third arrow, but then Tommy goes White Ranger and summons the Falcon Zord, and then grabs one of the arrows and shoots at Draven, destroying. And then the Rangers shoot at Draven, destroying. I think the Rangers either shoot at Draven, destroying him, or they shoot at the clones. No, they shoot at the clones. But then the Ninja Steel Rangers say goodbye to the Legendary Rangers, and then all is good. So that's my review for this episode. My thoughts on this. Like I said at the beginning, Legendary Battle, eat your heart out. This was way better. This really redeemed itself. And I'm glad they tied in the whole JJ thing from the Soul of the Dragon thing coming out. I'm also glad that they finally acknowledged that Ninja Steel is in the main universe. I'm glad that all the other Rangers got a lot more screen time. this episode did feel a little rushed, but I get it. It was only 22 minutes long, so they didn't have enough time to do all the stuff they had wanted to do. But maybe we'll get, same as Legendary Battle. We'll probably get an extended version, and maybe they'll show more scenes or whatever. They'll give more lines to certain rangers, and my thoughts on the morph, and same as the morph sequence. I get why they didn't give everyone their own individual morph, as well as the roll call. It was only 22 minutes long, but they should have made this like an hour-long special. But I'm not complaining. This episode was awesome, and it was a good way to say goodbye to the Neo Saban era as a whole. So, let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, this has been Ninja89 here. Farewell, and let the power protect you.